Hello, it is a pleasure to have an opportunity to have this short interview with Mr. Olli Kantanen here in Helsinki. So we as a Finnish chamber have prepared some questions for you and welcome Mr. Kantanen. So you have been ambassador of Finland in the last 4 years, and have you noticed some visible changes in the environment of business in Latvia at that time?
Yes, indeed. I worked in Latvia from 2014 until last August 2018. So 4 years. And during those 4 years, definitely there were steps in Finnish-Latvian relations and also in business relations taken. And one specific issue in the Latvian business environment I would like to emphasize that was very welcome was the kind of dialogue between foreign investors and the Latvian government, which I think went very well forward during those years, and of course the chambers play a key role there as well, and Finnish chamber has its representatives in Foreign Investors Council and some bigger companies, also Finnish companies are members in that. So this dialogue between the Latvian government and Latvian businesses and the foreign businesses is extremely important, and I was happy to see that there was good development in that dialogue.
Mm. So would you suggest for Finnish investors to invest in Latvia, and if yes, why?
Definitely, I would propose Finnish investors to look at Latvia. Latvia is a country which is close to us. So in that sense, it's easy access as well for us. Ground that we partly know, and we know also both the, so to say, good and bad sides. Of course, every company needs to make its own decision on investing. Also, different fields of economy in Latvia have different kind of possibilities for investment, and clearly some Finnish companies find Latvia very interesting. Some do not have Latvia on the map, but generally, definitely there are good possibilities also for Finnish companies in the Latvian market. And investments as well.
Finnish embassy have organized several business events in last years, and how do you evaluate cooperation with Finnish Chamber of Commerce in Latvia, and what could Finnish Chamber of Commerce in Latvia do more in cooperation to make better connections between Finland and Latvia?
Finnish Chamber of Commerce in Latvia was definitely during my time in Latvia one of the key partners for the embassy in reaching out for the business environment and businesses overall, and I'm very grateful and thankful for the chamber to be part of the so-called enlarged Team Finland in Latvia. We had a very good cooperation. For the chamber, what more could the chamber do? So I think the chamber has a very important role in building bridges between the businesses and networking, as I noticed also from the embassy side, working with the businesses. Networking is very important. Also, the role of chamber is to open doors for be it Finnish companies coming to Latvia or even Latvian companies going to Finland. So there are plentiful of actors, but what I would hope is that all the actors also would work together, and this means the Finnish Chamber of Commerce in Latvia, also the associations here in Helsinki working with Latvian businesses and so on. So this is extremely important that everybody is, so to say, on the same page and knows what each organization is doing.
So we have got some news in that United Nations counts Baltic countries as Nordic countries, and for years Latvians have tried to get rid of this Eastern European sign, and which are things for Finns to accept Latvians as Nordic, and is it even possible?
I'm not quite sure if the question about being Nordic or Baltic or whatsoever is the key issue, but rather I think what is very important for both Latvians and Finns is that the Nordic and Baltic countries work together. And this is also generally a development that has been very positive during the past years. We have come ever closer to each other in many fields of life. Of course, the starting points are different, and that creates sometimes some different kind of understandings in some questions, but still the common understanding of the question that in the Nordic-Baltic area, in the Baltic Sea area, it's in our interest to work as much as possible together, share our experiences, and to make ourselves as a region also visible globally in the global competition.
So European market is open for investment, and there are still many local business traditions in every EU country anyway. So how should Latvians start business in Finland? What you suggest? What is Finnish thing in Finnish business?
Of course, Latvians, as all the others who want to come to Finland to do business, need to get the knowledge about the local business environment. So as far as I understand business, so it's knowing what you do and knowing the environment where you function. And I would still like to say that Finnish business environment is rather transparent and also open for foreign investors and business partners. So it's getting the right contacts, be it through the Chamber of Commerce or some other organization, and come and explore the market.
So on the way to Helsinki, I saw that on Tallink ferry you can buy curd cheese snack Karums, very known for Latvians. And do you find some Latvian things in Finland which remains you Latvia, and are you missing some goods you would like to have them in Finland?
Yes, being back in Helsinki after 4 years in Latvia, so of course there are things and that I miss from Latvia, many of them. Surprisingly, if I just mention as an example, groceries. So there are quite a few things in shops that, in the end, if you get the label, it says made in Latvia. So, but the brand is not Latvian.
Okay.
But then, of course, there are some extremely well-known Latvian brands like Madara and so on. But one of the most pleasant surprises for me was before Christmas. I'm a big fan of quality beer, and in my local Alko I saw Valmiermuisa smoked dark lager, which is one of my favorites. So I happened to shop before Christmas there, and so of course the price was about the triple for the Latvian price, but anyway I was very happy to find Valmiermuisa on the shelves of Alko.
So next time somebody comes to Latvia, he needs to bring some Valmiermuisa for you, most probably. So, Mr. Kantanen, you have been not only famous ambassador in Latvia, but also well-known sportsman in so-called nation level. So, I have some friends who have wandered to see you in different sport activities and as a participant in Latvia. And do you find some Latvian sportsmen or women that you adore or follow to see achievements as a fan?
Of course, first of all, if I may comment the first part, so I think doing physical exercise, so it's extremely important, at least for me, to find a balance. It's kind of work, rest, and play. The playing part, doing physical exercise is something that I need to balance other things in life, and that's why I was very happy to do many things in Latvia as well, and Latvia having excellent opportunities for endurance sports like trail running, stirnubuks, which I did often, and orienteering, which is my hobby. So I was really enjoying myself. But do I follow Latvian sportsmen or women? Yes, I do. Definitely, you have so many world-class people in tennis, basketball, ice hockey, skeleton, a sport that doesn't really exist in Finland. But in orienteering, even before I moved to Latvia, of course, I knew names like Inga Dampe or Edgar Spertuks, so top orienteering people, and there are many top Latvian orienteers, younger ones as well. And if you want me to mention just one name, so I would like to say Kristaps Porzingis, especially if he plays against Lauri Markkanen from Chicago Bulls. So this is of course interesting battle.
Okay, thank you very much for your time, and it was a pleasure to meet you, and thank you for your answers.
Thank you, paldies.